This is actually me about to explain to you that I tried to upload this video countless of times and I kept getting flagged for copyright for the background stuff. So I put it in a filter with black and white stuff. You can barely hardly see things. So forgive me, but hey, I got nice pictures for you to look at. I'm convinced nobody on this app knows what a good book is, but this one's pretty good. The book begins with Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his apprentice, 17-year-old Obi-Wan Kenobi, on a mission to Teth dealing with the Hutts. At this point, Obi-Wan Kenobi had been training with Qui-Gon Jinn for about 4 years, and their relationship has been rocky. We quickly learn that Qui-Gon feels guilty about failing his apprentice with so much potential, thinking that Obi-Wan deserved a better master. Obi-Wan, on the other hand, doesn't understand his master or his ways, and grows increasingly tired of his master's seeming disregard of the Jedi rules. Upon their return from Tenth on the mission of dealing with the Hutts and reporting to the Jedi Council, Qui-Gon is shocked when he is asked to join the Jedi Council to take the place of another master. Mace Windu admitted that they would have thought this was crazy a few years earlier, and Qui-Gon reminded the Jedi Council of their many disagreements. But other Jedi Masters, including Grand Master Yoda, noted that different perspectives could work in their favor. But when Mace Windu noted that the change could restore other problems, Qui-Gon realized that accepting the offer would mean Obi-Wan Kenobi would be transferred to a different master, something that would address the problems between the two of them. Qui-Gon asked for the time to meditate, but he planned on accepting. And before that happened, Qui-Gon Jinn was sent on one last mission, but I don't want to get too deep into the whole purpose of the book, because that would just simply spoil the whole book for you. So we start with Qui-Gon Jinn. However, as he truly is the vocal point, let me get this a little closer to me. We start with Qui-Gon Jinn. However, as he is truly the vocal point of the story, he's also the main character, sure, but other characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Count Dooku play important roles, but they also somehow relate to Qui-Gon. And I think that it is a fantastic decision that pays big dividends, because Qui-Gon is such a interesting, just a fantastic character to have. In a large part because he doesn't always see eye to eye with other Jedis, quite simple with his own apprentice at being 17 years old, you know? And that's been well established in both films and in other canon material, and this book certainly adds to that. Found it very refreshing to read about the struggles of the Jedi Master and apprentice, but it was also even better to know that, because myself, I'm not a Star Wars fanatic here, but I didn't know that Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan had their own struggles in their earlier years. I should also add. Previously, we only see them at the end of their life together, and eventually one of their fates is met. But they worked so well with one another, and that's something that we never really got to see. Above all, what we also see is Qui-Gon's total devotion to the Force. He is committed to the prophecies when no one else is. He believes his vision is a message from the Force when no one else does. He is intent on carrying out the will of the Force, even when other Jedi may be seemingly see different. He is totally devoted to the will of the Force. I digress. If you really want to know these Jedis, if you really want to know more about the Jedi, I think the only way to go about it is to pick up this book. So I guess after all of this, I'm going to have to give it a rating, and this is also going to be my first book review. Like, dude, that's crazy. After basically editing for a whole hour and a half, I didn't realize that I didn't even give it a score. Sorry, but it's definitely a 9 out of 10.